Good evening, my name is Terrill. I'm going to be doing some poetry. That's about it. This poetry, I've come to every notion, almost every notion that they had. I think it's great. My wife moved here not too long ago from New Jersey. So we're kind of new to the area here. And this was something that really kind of brought us into the community, and we love it. So, first one is, what's poetry to me? What is poetry to me? I've always loved poetry. Peter Parker was my favorite rhyme, man. My sister used to make me do Miss Mary, Mac, 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 all dressed in black, 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 time after time. I mean, like, when I talk about poetry, I can slow it down, and I can get all dramatic, and I can talk like this. Or I can break it down with some hip-hop, but then I make the words you miss. When I talk about poetry, I can talk about how the fat kid can help with the cake, and how the crack food can't help the shake. For me, that would be fake. Because poetry is true word. It's words that you make. So what happens is, first my mind will percolate, then I get a pen and paper and I dictate. Then your mind I'll manipulate. Won't give you room to speculate, serve it up on a dinner plate, spice it with poetry, and let it marinate. Hoping I inspire and motivate. See, with poetry, you can take something boring that you've already heard, turn it into poetry, and make people be like, word. The poetry, I mean, everybody has their own visual voice. For me, I take a poetry to be my weapon of choice. My weapon to fight oppression without showing aggression, revealing my depression without digressing the police distress, allowing me to teach life lessons. Just one poetry session. With poetry, you can talk about anything that you hate or love. The people that ain't walking straight, you need to motivate, you can give them that word shove. Poetry allows people to switch roles. Makes grown men cry, makes women be like, oh! Makes old folks be like, yeah, I know. Makes kids be like, that boy can flow. But to me, poetry is just let yourself go. So that's my first piece. My second piece is, it's called a poem with no title. It's kind of just based on my life, things I've gone through. Poem with no title. I am black, and I'm a man. I'm a proud black man. But being black is not who I am. I remember going to elementary school, being black was the exception, not the rule. Surrounded around kids I was told I wasn't supposed to like. But how was I not supposed to like kids that treated me all right? Then I went to school and asked my best friend can come to my house to play. He said, no, I can't play with niggers. No way. So I went home and asked my mother what nigger meant. She explained it to me that night. I cried myself to sleep, hoping I wake up white. After high school, I decided to join the Marine Corps. It was around 1990, 91, during the Gulf War. I loved the Marine Corps. Spoke the lingo 24/7. My uniform was tight. And this so-called brother came to me and said, this white boy here is acting black than you. You need to stop acting white. I said, I'm not acting white. I'm acting like a Marine. Once you put this uniform on, everyone's just green. I don't know what I did that day to provoke this attack, but that night I went to sleep, hoping I wake up black. Got out of the Marine Corps and I decided to take the police test. They said for the cream of the crop, you know, the best of the best. A few weeks later, got a call, they offered me a badge. I asked about my friend John, because he had a better score than I had. Mind your business, just worry about you. John don't fit the quota, he don't look like you do. Okay, well, damn, you know what they say, it's no fun when the rapper got the gun. But two wrongs don't make a right, so who really won? So that night, I went to sleep, a little disappointed, but glad I wasn't white. A few years on the job, I rode up on the crowd. All I could hear was, kill him, kill him! I can still hear it whistle loud. Drew my weapon, called for backup, told everybody was down. There was a group of white and black people trying to kill this Mexican on the rap. Now they would have killed this man that night, this I know is true. That night, I went to sleep proud that I was blue. A few years later, on the job, I received a phone call. Terrill, 3 men broke into your mother's house, and we caught them all. Now we as black people are supposed to take care of each other. But if that's not true, then why does these 12 brothers murder my black mother? Now she's gone, and there's nothing that can bring her back. But I thought to myself, I went to sleep that night. It didn't matter that she was black. 6 years ago, I met someone who literally changed my life. She's given me the privilege of making her my wife. Giving me the vision to set myself free of all the labels I've been given by society. Never feeling the pressure of me being black and her being white. Last night I went to sleep and I slept soundly all night. Now my mother, she was mixed and she had fair skin. My father was black, mixed with a little Creole and Indian. Basically what I'm trying to tell you, I'm not really sure what I am, but one thing I am sure of, I'm more than just a black man. I'm a good friend, I'm a good husband, I'm a loyal patriot, and I'm a great father. And if you need to add black to that, please don't bother. Because I am a man, I'm a black man, I'm a proud black man, but being black is not who I am. And if labeling me to you seems somewhat vital, then just like this poem, I'd rather have no title.